Today we're taking a look at the MH100 by Mosaic Alarms. This is an SOS system. This is everything that's included, and you can program it to call emergency services, family members, and more. And we're going to set this up right now. So this is everything included in the kit in no particular order. We've got the MH100 base unit, 2 KF22 SOS buttons right here that will trigger this and make emergency calls. One is set up on a watch, so it could be wearable, or you could swap it out with a lanyard that could be worn around the neck. A second unit here with a holder, so if you want to put this in a bathroom, next to the bathtub, next to a bed, in case somebody needs to make an emergency call, you can put this here so it's easily accessible. On the opposite side, we've got the KF104, which is great, and will just trigger a chiming sound on the base unit. So if you want to monitor a bedroom door, a slider door, a window, when those start to separate, that will trigger it and turn it off. Or if they just need to page you remotely and it's non-emergency related, they could press the button, it'll ring the base unit, and then you know that they need service. We've got our normal mounting hardware here, and then we've got a couple chargeables over here. They include a brick charger as well as a USB cord. This is rechargeable, but if you want to keep it powered all the time for minimal downtime, highly recommended. And then they also include a rechargeable disc battery charger here, as both of these items right here have rechargeable disc batteries inside that you can recharge with this, or you could just switch over to disposable disc batteries if you prefer. If we take a closer look at the main unit, flipping it over to the back side, you'll see some hardware mounting locations right here. Your on and off slider button here. And then on the side here, you're going to notice that we've got a USB port. So if you want to recharge this or just hardwire it with the included power cords, we can do that. There's also the micro SD card slot right here, so that this is going to be able to make that phone call to friends, family, or emergency services. Most importantly, you want to make sure that you're going to get yourself a micro SD card or a SIM card that provides 4G service. And then when you install that here into the bottom, you want to make sure that the chip is facing downward, and it's actually going to copy this little image that's right here. And you can slide it right into the slot. And then you want to push it all the way in, and then you can either use your fingernail to get it to click into place, or you can use the end of a pen. It's going to click just like that. Go ahead and flip the switch to on, and we're ready to get set up. When you first power on the device, you might notice a little X where the SIM card is. It does take a few minutes for it to connect, and in that amount of time, we're going to do the rest of the setup. One of the first things we'll want to do is program what phone numbers this is going to call during an SOS emergency. If you're in the United States, emergency services is 911, but maybe you want it to call a friend or a family member. And to program your first number, you're going to hit the number 1, star, and then you can enter your 10-digit phone number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Once the phone number is completely entered in here, you can close it off with a pound, and now it is stored. Repeat the process for slot number 2 and 3 respectively. 2, star, your 10-digit phone number, pound, 3, star, 10-digit phone number, pound. Maybe it's even 911, so it's 1, 2, or 3, whatever slot you want it in respectively, star 911 and pound. And if you ever want to delete a saved phone number, choose the slot, number 1, star, and then pound. Next, we're going to start by recording our voice message that gets played when somebody answers after we trigger an SOS. So you want to hit 0 and pound, wait for the recorder to start. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Help, help, I need help. Send help. 1, 2, 3 Main Street. Send help quick. And if you want to play back the message to make sure it was recorded successfully, star pound.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Help, help, I need help. Send help. 1, 2, 3 Main Street. Send help quick.
Next, we're going to test it and make sure that it makes the phone call and sends a text message. The SOS will not turn off until it has made the phone call and somebody has been answered. So I'm going to pull this away and muffle it in just a second. And we're going to answer the phone call, which is coming from my SIM card.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Help, help, I need help. Send help. 1.
And just like that, it's done. This can also be a two-way conversation. You can actually speak into the phone and it'll transmit back to the alarm. So if they happen to be close to the main unit. And on top of that, if we open up my text messages, You can see I also got an SOS message from the phone number from the SIM card that is inserted in the device. Now, once again, in an emergency situation, they're in the bedroom, the bathroom, maybe they have this around their wrist, they're fallen, they can't get up and they have a problem. You press this.
And remember, you can still speak through your phone, talk to your loved one. What's going on? Tell me. What do you need?
And now when I press it, which could be great as a paging system, or if you're monitoring a specific door, a window, a slider, if they happen to open it and they shouldn't, it's going to chime and ring the head unit. And a couple final things, if you'd like to set the time on the head unit, press 7 and star. It uses 24-hour time, so for me it is currently 11:30 in the morning. And then hit pound and that will lock it in. And you can see the time has been updated. If for some reason you want to disable the alarm in the main unit, we can also do that too. Turn on the screen, press 4, pound, and then that will make it quiet so that when we press the SOS button, the call is going to go out, but the head unit is not going to make that alarming sound. You can see it's making the call right here, right now. If you ever want to re-enable the alarm, it's the same process. 4, pound, and it'll turn right back on. We want to test and make sure that the KF22 and 104 respectively are paired with the main unit and working properly. If you'd like to buy extra ones of these, you can totally do that. And what you'll notice is that right now when I press the button, they don't chime. So maybe you want extra alarm SOS buttons around your house, different windows and doors. We can link up multiple ones now, and I'm going to show you how to pair that. With the screen on, simply press 9 and pound. Hold down the button for just a few seconds. That signifies it's paired. And now when I press it, which could be great as a paging system, or if you're monitoring a specific door, a window, a slider, if they happen to open it and they shouldn't, it's going to chime and ring the head unit. Now we'll pair the SOS button with the head unit, 9 pound. Wait, hold for a few seconds. That double beep and signifies pairing. Now, once again, in an emergency situation, they're in the bedroom, the bathroom, maybe they have this around their wrist, they're fallen, they can't get up and they have a problem. You press this.